Sachs, just going on a little further, right? Being that you're quote unquote black Frenchie, did that change your experience on how you experience things? And just tell us about it.
Absolutely. Because I don't think when I go to St. Thomas, or I don't think when I go anywhere that anybody associates me with having French heritage. I think they'll be like, oh, and then they hear my last name and they'll be like, use that Sibley. Because Frenchies, for the most part, as we understand them, they look white passing, right?
Yeah.
There's people with straight hair and, they're blondes and they have light eyes. And like my dad, even, they used to call him Ocam when he was younger. He had like reddish hair, but he could probably pass for more Cuban than he can like French. So I do think that's another thing I didn't know. There was a color barrier between me and some of my, like how I interpreted myself. But my family was also the rainbow because I have cousins who are way darker than me that are also Frenchies. And then I have cousins who are way lighter than me who are also Frenchies. So like, I think my family kind of like span a rainbow. But was I aware? It wasn't my skin that had made me aware that something was different. It was my hair. That was like, when I was small, I had a huge like lioness mane and it was different to everybody else here. And so it wasn't my skin that was the issue. I was like, well, how come I don't have bare hair? Right? Like,
oh, wow.
That was the differentiating factor, and my body weight. I think my family is a little bit more petite than I am, and I wasn't this full. I'm gonna call myself full, fluffy, right? But I was always like bigger boned in than my cousins. And so when people ask me what's my first interaction with like racism, I have to look back and it's more around body weight and hair texture than it is around skin color. Right? Yeah.